I'm more excited because I like to talk to my kind. You know what I'm saying? I like to hang out with the people that we have that real pedigree that I share and I appreciate.
Well, you always tempt me to go across the aisle. I tell you, you always try. It's too early in the morning to be getting me caught up.
Well, man, the sports shop we've all pride ourselves and when we started this thing, we always wanted to try to go to the people, hear what the people had to say, and that's the impetus of the sports shop. That's why we call it the sports shop, because it matters the barber shop and the mechanic shop and the cigar shop and across the board. That's why we do what we do, and we do it each and every weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. Now, there's a project going on right now over in UNC, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And, we got some young men that's putting together a real nice project.
When I saw no better music than this.
When I saw it, I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. They doing some things that we done before, but it's nice to see these young guys really energize and have a focus on a project they call UNCut. So we got the ringleader up here. We got Luke Buxton up in here, as long with Jake Lawler and Alex Mazer. They're right here. And my main man Luke, what's good, man? How you doing?
Well, man, thank you for having us on the show. We're excited to be here.
Just talk about real quickly what the project is that you guys are doing, and give people a little synopsis of what the project is.
Yes, I love that we're on the sports shop because I guess this idea was started after watching LeBron's Uninterrupted, the barbershop talks.
Okay.
We love the authenticity of kind of seeing student athletes in a different form. I had a class with 6 student athletes who all gave these interesting stories on, things like depression in athletics, about inequality between men and women athletics. And I just thought their story needed to be shared. So I met up with Alex. We kind of pitched this idea together. We added Jake, we added Jill, and we added Justin. And we've just been forming this team that looks to take athletes who are normally marginalized and try to humanize them and share their stories, their personalities, and also give them a platform to share issues they care about.
I know, as you mentioned, that create platforms for social change. Talk about that piece of it. I love when I saw that in your bio there.
Yeah, so our first episode we filmed, it was called Sutton's Talk. At Sutton's, we put 4 athletes at Sutton's around the table. We had Jake, we had Michael Carter, Brianna Pinto, and Garrison Brooks, and they had a conversation about what it was like, to be a black athlete at UNC and the stereotypes that come with that. And, it's important because these conversations, as Jake will mention, aren't novel. These happen all the time, but to have a platform to push that out and to kind of show people these daily things that happen in the lives of student athletes is really important to kind of open up minds and push social change.
Yeah, Jake, so, as the student athlete, part of the crew, when you got involved in this, what was one of the things that you wanted to kind of get out of this, and what was one of the messages you wanted to make sure you sent from a student athlete's perspective?
Yeah, I think the great thing about the project, the program that we're doing, is that we're kind of allowing people like me, people like other student athletes, to kind of show who they are. I mean, at the end of the day, you can only do so much. You're only so much of a jersey number, but at the end of the day, you're a full person. You're a multifaceted person. You're a person that has a lot of values and a lot of things that you want to accomplish. And in order to kind of fulfill that, you want to have a platform to do that, because at the end of the day, a lot of people only ask you how many points you drop, how many touchdowns you score at this, and this. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that you're a real person. I think this platform gives us the opportunity to do things like that.
Is that one of the things that surprised you, coming into, university like UNC and being a student athlete, where you kind of get lost and you really just become, and I won't say a number, but you become the number you wear.
Yeah.
Right.
I think for me and a lot of others like me, what it is you kind of develop a tunnel vision, because you wake up early, you work out,
you're on the grind.
Meetings, everything, every single day, and the time that you do get, you have to do school and have to do different things like that. But the thing is that a culture kind of develops with non-student athletes, where it's like they don't know that you do anything else.
Right.
They think that's all you do is play football, and if that's kind of what you're surrounded by your entire life, you can't really kind of ascend, you can't really develop, you can't grow. And, given a platform like this, working with Luke and Alex, is allowing athletes to grow in their own right, and allowing non-student athletes to grow in their sense as well, because now they see us as people.
Wow. Interesting. We're talking to Luke, Alex, and Jake, and then bring Alex into this conversation. Alex, the description that Jake just talked about, is that really the core of what you guys trying to put together with this project?
100%. For us, it's really been kind of creating a platform allowing athletes to take away with it and to really run with it. And that's been exciting. Ever since we really filmed that first episode and started building up a buzz, we've seen a ton of athletes just reach out to us and want to get involved. And that's really our mission as kind of students. We're student-led, athlete-driven. That's the main goal with UNCut.
Wow. Outstanding. So how did you guys decide on, say, the platform and the technology and the use of the technology and how you wanted to distribute the stories? Because there's multiple ways you can do it, right? So digital magazines, it's all types of ways you can do it. How did you guys decide that you wanted to do that?
I think the beautiful part about today and kind of being young college students is we grown up in this power of social media.
Mm-hmm.
You put a video out, Jake retweets it, he's got the blue check, and all of a sudden it has 100 likes and 50 retweets. If I retweet something, maybe get 2 retweets from my mom and dad. But
especially your dad.
My dad, But the thing is, especially with student athletes being such the focus of a campus, that their retweets and the spread of social media just means so much that if they want to put out something on social media and we provide that platform, then it spreads. They retweet it to their 50 followers. Their 5,000 followers, their 5,000 followers retweet it, and then it just creates this buzz. And hopefully we get to reach people outside the UNC community.
Don't discount the power of Alex's social media.
I got a mom and dad too.
Don't discount his power now. Alex has a little power himself over there. So when you guys, I was just looking at just the number of platforms you guys are on, especially YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. As you looked at all of them, do you decide that you guys want to put out certain types of material on one versus the other?
Yeah, I think for us, kind of the long form stuff will definitely be put on YouTube. The Sutton's Talk, which ran about 25 minutes, will be on YouTube. The original will be on YouTube. The great thing about Twitter, though, is that we can have videos up to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And the thing with that is
so you have used Twitter.
Oh, yeah. I'm all the time. Baby. I'm verified now. You got to plug that. Y'all check it out.
I got a blue check.
I got a blue check on me.
He ain't playing.
Give him that, Jay. Give him that.
But the great thing about Twitter is that you can post videos on there, and some of our videos, the short stuff, is going to be around 90 seconds. So they can watch the entire video on their phone. They can watch trailers and clips of the Sutton's Talk and the original on their phone, retweet that, and I think that's the way it's going to spread. Is that we can kind of get your feet wet with Twitter and Instagram and different things like that, and then once you're kind of enticed, once you're interested, you go over to YouTube, watch the whole thing, and then you talk about it.
So here's a hard question. So people are looking at this, they look at UNCut, they see all of this, they say, okay, I'm from Oklahoma, I don't really know anything about UNC, so why do I want to look at this?
Now, our biggest goal really here is to kind of take something that we've been seeing through LeBron and through Uninterrupted, kind of take center stage at the pro level and bring it to college and student athletes, because we've really seen through talking with a ton of athletes, Jake included, Jill Shippey, who's on our team right now, who does women's track and field. We've seen a real need for a platform like this, and with UNCut, it's just the beginning. We've had people from Virginia Tech, Syracuse reach out, kind of try to bring this to universities across the country, across the nation, across the world. And that's the goal.
That's unbelievable. We're talking to the UNCut guys over here. We're talking about Luke Buxton, Alex Mazer, and Jake Lawler of UNCut. And my question to you guys, I got a couple of questions. I'm going to let Jazz ask her question. Then I'm jump right in.
So what I'm curious is why is it important that you guys create this start to finish and be all in on it? Why not kind of partner with a bigger company or those with already a following that you can reach this this base that you want to reach?
You go with that. Yeah, so I think what I love the most about UNCut, and I think you guys can be in agreement to this, is it's student-led, and it's with student athletes. This whole project is kind of this collective group of uniting not only student athletes with students, but also with fans, with alumni. So when we have something that's core student groups and it's student-led, you have student publications writing about it, you have student athletes being involved, it creates this unique culture that you don't get other place. Sometimes you have a 70-year-old sports reporter reporting on how many tackles Jake got, and that's kind of what sports media looks like right now. But if we can get student groups to be involved, student athletes, student fans, and kind of create this just interesting community that UNC hasn't seen before, I think that's the most important part.
And I think in one sense it also makes it more authentic, because if we were to partner with a bigger company, they may, have red tape that we have to cut through that we can't say that exactly. Yeah, and the first Sutton's Talk, we were talking about black stereotypes about black athletes.
Yes.
And the one one thing that we talked about is that we've been black our whole lives.
Right.
I mean, and, you know, that's never changing.
No,
and, you know,
not anytime soon, no.
And, you know, I think the great thing about that is that having a discussion like that, having a candid conversation, it allows you to have more visceral responses, have more raw, like, material to work with.
Yeah.
And that's what makes UNCut so special.
When you approach your fellow athletes, were they willing initially to jump right in, or you had to kind of pull on them a little bit to get them?
I was actually surprised how willing they were
really
to do it, because,
okay.
you know, I think, like me, everyone has been itching for, you know, to do something else.
Outlet,
you know?
yeah.
And it's, you know, you kind of get fatigue about doing everything a day in, day out, day out. And everyone always wants to ask you, especially for, like, you know, the big time sports, you know, especially with Garrison, they always want to ask him, when you go into the league, when you doing this, this. They never want to ask him about who he is as a person.
Yes.
You know, and a lot of athletes have a lot of different things to talk about, because at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people forget that we're humans. You know?
Yeah.
We got the same 24 hours y'all do. We just do something a little bit different with our time.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to bring that, and everybody wants to participate.
Garrison's a good guy. I mean, we had a chance to talk to him a couple of times. He gave a shout out to my family who had an issue down in part of Alabama where he's from with tornadoes. He gave him a little shout out on those videos. He's a nice, super guy. And Brianna, she's just like all world over there with the soccer field. So why did you guys pick Sutton's drugstore to film this thing? Where did that come about?
I guess kind of the barbershop's to kind of place medium of conversation. Sutton's on UNC is how we saw that place of conversation taking place. Every time you go in there, you sit around the booth with your friends and you just have conversations. It could be about funny stuff you did last night to serious conversations, and we wanted to have that be the place of UNCut and have the same conversations that you would have on an everyday basis, but put it on video and put it out to people.
We've been talking for a while. You got to tell people, how can they access? Can they access the videos right now, or what's the plan? What's the project plan?
Yeah, so right now we have a small little trailer up on uncut.chapelhill.com. Uncut.chapelhill.com. It is on YouTube. We have an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. We are dropping in the fall 2019 with a big launch event. So more details on that. Stay tuned. Just sign up right in your email, right on our website, uncutchapelhill.com.
You know, you dropping the CD, Jay dropping the album in the fall.
You know that mixtape gonna hit.
I know, that's what I'm talking about, man.
The mixtape gonna be fire.
Yeah, got some in the trunk.
We got the speakers out back.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Jay.
So this question is for each one of you guys. You guys started this project, got involved. Is there anything that you thought you knew exactly how this was going to work or what it should look like, and now that you've been involved, you got it really started, that you've been kind of surprised at how it actually did turn out, or what it was really like? I'll start with you, Jake.
Yeah, I think for us, just in terms of the athlete kind of response, it's been tremendous. I mean, after we shot the first, people didn't know about us really until we shot the first Sutton's Talk, and then we released some promos, released some content, released the trailer for it, and everyone was ecstatic about it. I had people in my DMs, sliding in my DMs, talking about something. What is this?
Yeah.
How can I get involved? I had a linebacker from Wake Forest ask me about it. I had a defensive end from Stanford ask me about it. And the great thing is that kind of what we talked about earlier is that these athletes want to talk about these things. They want to be seen as something else. And if we are allowing, Luke, me, Jill, Justin, Alex, if we are allowing people to do that, if we're giving them the content, because what they're doing is that they're taking what we've provided and they're making it their own. And that's what we want, is that they are giving themselves and a platform, and we're just kind of...
It's called Sports Media and Social Change.
Hold on, let's back up a little bit. This dude created his own major.
I tried that. I tried that too.
I know, like don't go to class major.
Yeah. It didn't work out so well for me.
So look, explain to me, how can you create your own major? You call about grammar that one.
Yeah. So if any UNC students are out there listening, this is a great program. All you gotta do, you come up with 8 classes that kind of fit a certain topic.
Yeah.
And that can work together, and then you present it to the dean of the Arts and Science College, Dean Thompson, and then
that is.
That's it.
That's thinking outside the box for real.
What's the dean's name again? What's his name?
Sports Media and Social Change.
No, what's the dean's
name?
Dean's
name? Dean Thompson.
Dean Thompson.
Shout out Dean Thompson.
Dean Thompson getting a bunch of calls today. Hey, what's going on, Dean?
Dean Thompson. But you don't wait till the end of the semester, though.
No, you got to do it going in.
Yeah. This is a process.
Hey, I got an idea. That other major I was in not working out. I'm gonna create my own major.
All you pre-med students out there. Come that way.
What about you, Alex?
I'm doing a slightly more traditional route. Double majoring in business administration and then sport administration.
Okay,
with
so
a minor in entrepreneurship.
Okay, this is all kind of coming together. And you,
my major, I'm doing broadcast journalism.
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
got that voice, yeah.
you know, I got that bass in there.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, but down the road, after everything is done, after ball is done, I want to continue doing things like this, and eventually want to be a film director.
So this fits right into what you guys really are interested in, which is a great thing to do. I mean, it's like you may get credit for it. I don't know. Don't you get like internships? You can intern with your own self. I'm interning this summer working on my own project for my own company and get credit for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you created your own major. You can create that too as well, man. This is a wonderful. When I first heard about it, I just thought it was wonderful, and the reason why you guys do it. So, and then as your production of it all, though, you guys, Luke, Alex, you guys kind of behind the scenes a little bit, and Jake, you're actually leading the conversation.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'll be in the Suns talk. I'll be in most of them, and I'll be kind of guiding the conversation, unless it's a topic that I can't really relate to. So if it's about foreign students or walk-ons or different things like that, we'll allow them to talk. But for the originals, which are kind of the focus features on an athlete's different talent or different perspective or different things like that, that will be driven by them as well. But I'll just be the one asking the questions.
Wow, man.
For sure.
Well, hey guys, congratulations.
Good stuff.
I got some ideas I'm gonna tell you guys about that we make a partner on and get some things in there. So, but this is exciting though, man. 19, Luke over there creating his own doggone major.
I was surprised. I was just surprised at how much they let the freshmen talk.
I know. He talked more than I'm with you. He got more than 4 words in. That's pretty good.
Man, them two semesters on your belt must be kicking in.
Well, Jake, before you go though, but the Hills, we're gonna be okay this year going in, right?
Be all right.
Matt Brown's got you guys together over there.
Yeah, return of the Mac, baby.
Woo!
Let's go.
Return of the Mac. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay, why don't you get that bill back?
She is Duke fan, so this guy.
First of all,
actually, Jazz is too.
Okay.
I'm a the University of Alabama Tuscaloosa fan.
Well, okay, as
Alabama football, Duke basketball ain't a bad way to live.
yeah, that's true. But I'm Alabama football too, and Carolina basketball fan. That's not a bad way to live.
No, not either.
It's all good.
It's all definitely
But
good.
you do
man.
like you want to hit somebody, Jake. I gotta keep my eyes on you. You like you ready to hit somebody right now.
I know.
Why? He's just sitting here.
You play linebacker?
Trust me, Jake.
Yes, sir.
See?
Inside, outside.
Outside.
Oh, okay.
So you how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", 240.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, you said I said that. I'm 6'3", 240.
Outside linebacker. Look, I still can rip about a 4.8 40. You think you want to do something?
Oh, what's up?
All right, y'all.
You better have another number. 5'8" 40. A 6'8" 40. You Tom Brady.
Hey, I got a cleats on in the trunk. What's up?
Hey, man, we can run 40 right now.
We can run it right now. We can run it right now.
Sports
You ain't
shot
say nothing but a word to me,
Sports
bro.
shot shout. Let's go,
You
baby.
ain't say nothing but a word to me. Trust me, I worked out 2 years ago.
You won't do it.
I worked out 2 years ago. I'm
What's
good.
happening? Your home for NASCAR is 620 The Ticket. Join us Saturday night at 6:30 for the Digital Ally 400 from Kansas Speedway. NASCAR on 620 The Ticket is presented by Right of Way Equipment Company and by Hendricks Chevrolet.
And shout out to Martin Truex Jr., who picked up the victory yesterday
Yeah, I
at
saw
the
that.
Gander RV 400 at Dover International Speedway.
I actually saw some of that. Making that
You
left,
saw the gander?
I saw making that left hand turn the whole time, man. You imagine that?
They ain't go right.
No, let it go right. So you Twitter. How can people follow y'all on social?
It's all UNCut_CH.
Okay,
Across all social.
There it is right now. Right, yeah, and definitely want y'all personal ones before you get out of here, and we'll kind of retweet that out on especially we gotta get Jason. He got that blue check by his, so we gotta make sure we get lock him in. On the other
You
side,
better be glad I forgot my cleats.
I got you. Next time for sure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
so because if I had my cleats, it'd be on right now.
if you had your cleat,
I'll put this tee down.
You got sneakers on.
Hey, man,
Matter of fact,
hey, look at me. Hey,
You know I got a condom. I got a designer on me right
you got
now.
the designers on right there. You got
I can run in a suit. What's up?
K-Mac, that's the challenge. Man, this is sports shop. You gonna bad down for challenge? You gotta represent the sports shop.
Hey, just say, give me the suit.
Oh,
Man, you got a Star Wars tie on.
On the other side, man.